In this video, I will guide you through the steps to configure the integration of BMC TrueSight Pulse with Amazon Web Services. BMC TrueSight Pulse for Amazon Web Services is a simple monitoring service that is completely integrated with AWS. We can discover all the AWS services you are using and provide graphs, dashboards, and alerts for all the associated CloudWatch metrics, and all without the need to install any agents. The first step is to go to bmc.com/TrueSightPulse and sign up for a free account. Just provide your user details and a valid email address to get started. You may have already done this step, but including it in today's tutorial for new users. After entering this information, you'll be prompted with a brief welcome screen that'll give you some additional information on initial setup. For this tutorial, we'll focus on Amazon Web Services. To start configuring the integration, please go into the Pulse console, select Settings, and then Integrations. Next, we'll select Add New, and then AWS. Now, the integration will require the creation of Amazon credentials. A link to the knowledge article that explains the steps is listed in the integration console. So select that, and then please follow all the steps in the knowledge article. Please note information from step 6. The access key and the secret access key are contained in a file downloaded from step 6 of Create a User. These keys can now be used to configure the BMC TrueSight Pulse integration to AWS. So once all the steps have been completed, we'll go back into the AWS integration dialog box and then fill in the required information. So here we'll just name it AWS with the description of AWS monitoring. And then we can copy and paste the access key ID and the secret key ID that we use from step 6 of the configuration article. And then once all this information has been entered, you also have the option now to test the connection to make sure that that information is correct. And looks like it is. So we'll click OK, and then we'll submit to save. The process is relatively quick. A successful integration will provide a pop-up that will allow you to see the newly integrated AWS dashboards. You have the option to select and enable those dashboards at this time. Now let me show you an example of what happens if you don't enable the AWS dashboards but select them from the dashboard drop-down menu. In this example, we'll go down to AWS EC2, select it, and see this is what we get here. This is because we did not enable that dashboard. So all we have to do now is just go back into the dashboard settings, select the AWS EC2, and then just enable. And now you can see the metrics now that are enabled for the dashboard. Go ahead and select yes. And now we can go back in and we should see all of our sources. And that's it. We can now see data being populated from AWS to the dashboard. In this tutorial, we reviewed the steps to configure the integration of BMC TrueSight Pulse with Amazon Web Services. Thanks for your time, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at help@truesight.bmc.com.